This is Camera Frog Legs. I have an unveiling. I just bought a brand new camera. I'm not sure if I've ever discussed what my Navy job is, but I'm in A school for mass communications specialist, which means I'm a photojournalist. We take photos, we write stories, we multimedia stuff, a lot of the programs and brochures that get put out, that's our job. So I made a promise to myself that I would save up the money, that once I made it through features, which is the hardest portion of the course, that I would buy myself my own DSLR. So I did. I got the Canon EOS Rebel T6. It's not the latest and greatest, because I do believe the latest and greatest for Canon is the Rebel T6i. So I got the one step down, which is fine. I don't need anything fantastic. You can take really good photos on your cell phone, so it's not like I need something really, really good. So I'm back. So I'm gonna do, I bought a kit from Amazon. It was about $480 for the entire kit, which is really cool. So I'm going to, I've already opened the box before when I realized I wanted to make this video. There's one item in there that I don't quite know what it's used for, and then when I find out, I'll post it in the comments below as to what it is. Or if someone knows what it is, once I point out what it is, that would be great. But everything else I know what I got. Okay, so we're gonna start with the camera bag. I got a camera bag, which was nice. I came in the kit. I've already packed stuff in the bag, so that way I kind of knew I was unboxing it. So here's the camera itself. It's got the LCD screen on the back. It's pretty lightweight. I think it says it's only, I would say maybe 2 pounds tops. And of course you have your dial up here on, you know, manual, programmed, auto, things like that, your battery stuff. I did get 2 batteries and 2 battery chargers. One came in the box with the camera, and then the other battery and battery charger came in with the kit, part of the kit I bought. So, and they're charging on the wall. Take that back. I got a set of 4 macro filters that go from +1 to +10. So if I want to take any macro photos, which means if you're not into photo, macro just means I can take really, really, really close-up pictures. And it goes with the macro lens adapter. So if they give you a base lens, this lens goes from 18 millimeters to 55 millimeter lens, which means I can shoot wide angle and then focus in up to 55 millimeters, which that's actually pretty decent, seeing how most people use a 50 mil lens anyway. So then I can add on to my camera lens. I just pop off the part that you take that sticks away from the camera, screw off the back of the adapter, screw it onto the front of my lens, and now I have a macro lens. For some reason I don't want to carry the macro lens, or you know, if I don't think I'll be taking that many macro photos. I mean, because the macro lens, it feels rather heavy. Then, where's the back? I can use one of the filters, and this one is a +10, which means we're getting super duper close. I just screw it onto my 55 mil, and I've made my 55 mil instantly. I've made it now a macro lens, in addition to having another macro lens. So I have a couple of different options to do macro, which is good. I'm sure there are different reasons as to why you would use just the little filter versus the actual lens. I have not tested the camera for obvious reasons. My batteries need to be charged, so I don't know. I'm gonna try and get out there this weekend and get them charged. So I have 4, like I said, +1 through +10 of those. Okay, so that's the macro part, the regular lens. Put that back. I have a telephoto lens, which is pretty much the opposite of the macro lens. It just means I can go really, really far, and it does the same thing. It just screws on the end of my 55 mil. And it comes, and both of them come in this really cool bag, which keeps them looking really nice without getting scratched up. Okay, so like that. And then, because everybody needs sunglasses if it's super duper sunny, so I have different lenses that represent sunglasses and things like that. So even holding up to my camera, it's got different colors. And then there's 3 of them in here, and they come in their own little wallet, just like the macro lens, the macro lenses. And they do different things. I have to save directions because I only know what the UV filter does, which is a sunglasses. But I have the CPL filter and the FLD filter, and it came with instruction, a description on the back of the box. So I just cut out the box and put it in my bag because I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget what they do, and I don't want to have to Google anything. But I don't have to. I have a quick release, a cable release cord. It plugs right into the camera body, so that way if I have like a monopod, or if I'm trying to do like something that requires a really, really slow shutter speed, like I'm outside taking pictures of the stars or something and it requires a lot of light, but I don't want to be touching the physical camera, I can plug it in and kind of step away from the camera and then take the picture that I need. So that's what this is. This is the one item that I don't know. It says it's a hood on here. I don't know what that means. I haven't Googled it. So if someone knows what it means, it's a DC 258 hood. I'm not sure what it does. I'm sure it does something really cool. One of the chargers for my camera battery converts into the UK port and then also a car charger. So if for some reason I'm on the road and my batteries are dying, I can plug it into the car. Or if I go overseas and I need to put, charge my camera batteries, I can do that too. I came with a flash. I was told by my friend who has the Rebel T6i kit that she bought. She said she got the same flash. She said it's pretty crappy. Buy yourself a new flash. And I will. I'm on a photo website, and it has contests where you can win prizes for posting your photos. So if I post enough photos, maybe I'll win enough money to buy myself a really good flash, because this looks cheap. But for $500, this is really not bad. I also got 64 gigs, a 64 gigs worth of SD memory, okay, which is pretty good. The only reason why they're not in my camera yet is because my boyfriend, who was awesome, bought me for Valentine's Day, he bought me a 128 gig thing. So in the event that I take that many photos and I need more space, these are backup. Or if there's, for some reason I can't get to download or whatever, then I have extra space. This is the cord that connects it to the computer. So for some reason you're just not one of those people who want to take your memory card out, which I don't blame you, because the last thing you want is to, I'm gonna go take photos, and you've removed your SD card to put stuff on the computer, or you need to swap them out for whatever reason, and you forget to put a new one in, and you don't have another one. I mean, you don't smoke check your gear before you leave, then you have this as a backup as well. Comes with the cap for the battery, so the spare battery port, the little charges don't get messed up. This is if you don't have the SD port on your computer. or in my case, if I only have one USB port and one SD port, so if I need to put all of my cards in, I can put more than one in my little Chromebook. This is for off-camera flash. You just, you know, you can slide this as far, so if you want to do some off-camera flash, you can. This is the hot shoe for that. I haven't figured out how to work it just yet. Like I said, I've not taken any photos. I'm pretty sure I will use this crazy flash, just to say I've used it. But until then, and this is how it connects on. It just slides onto the hot shoe, and then it just needs to read the little sensor, and it will fly. It will fire. Oh, and the last thing, the piece de resistance, that I think I've opened everything else out of this bag. I'm trying to make sure. I'm looking around the room. Because everything I've either put away in the bag or it was stuff. Is I got this nifty tripod. Okay, I've already opened it. It opens up to 50 feet, or not 50 feet. I forget how big it is, but it's fairly tall. I still would have to bend over it, but it still comes up to about somewhere between like my belly button and my boobs. And I'm 5'6", so that's still fairly tall. Oh yeah, that is 50 inches. I'm 66. Yeah, it's about 50 inches tall. Fully extended. This part where the camera sits up still pops up. It has a little leveler thing, so you know your level, which means that's really good. That means your pictures are going to be level. You don't want to have like this cockeyed picture. Some pictures are good like that, but it's very hard to pull off. We had one guy doing our class who won first place for having the Dutch angle, because that's what that's called. It was too much angle. It was making me nauseous, but that's what they chose for number one. Anyway, and then it comes with its own little bag as well. So, so that's my new camera. I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really proud of myself because I set out to do a goal and I accomplished that goal. I got a whole kit of stuff that I probably would have had to, if I bought separately, wouldn't be, it certainly wouldn't have been $500. And yeah, some of it feels a little flimsy, and I'll probably upgrade eventually to a better tripod and definitely a better flash. But as long as some of this stuff works, it's not the product that you have, it's how you use it as the photographer. Because you can take really good photos on film, and you can take really good photos with a pinhole camera. It's just knowing how to use the equipment that you have. So I'm going to go through the directions. Like I said, I'm going to figure out what this doohickey is for. And then I'll probably start posting some of my stuff and link to my ViewBug. That's the website I'm on, viewbug.com. I'll link my profile down below. Instagram, I'm on there. So I'll start posting a lot more stuff. Trying to use my school camera for personal is hard because if I make any money off of it, I can't make any money off of government property. So now I have my own stuff, so which is awesome. So if you have any questions or you have any tips or you would like any tips, I'm not gonna say I'm a professional photographer, but I did do really, really well in that course. I really like photography. I actually do. I don't really like taking pictures of people, but I can take pictures of photos of people. So I'm looking forward to taking some still life of some animals and things, entering into some contests. So that's all for now. I'm really excited. It's gonna be awesome. So now we're in video. I won't get a video camera. This camera can take video, so the only thing I would need is to get a microphone. And I priced those, they're like 20 bucks. So I can get a microphone, maybe start doing some YouTube videos on it. I have not decided because my phone works just fine. I have the grid lines on here, so I know where rule of thirds is. So you can see in my bed where I've opened up the directions and my computer is running, doing whatever it wants. So that's all for now. Stay tuned. I'll probably do a video more on what my job is here. I know I haven't done it. I just haven't had time with features and photos and videography. It's a lot. All right.